Go. Hello all, good morning, and we are going to talk about a lot of things today, especially the journey of JavaScript. Because without understanding why we are learning JavaScript and why we need to use the React.js, it's not going to be a right thing. So if you understand because we have many technologies, we have many programming languages. So why we are learning JavaScript? What is the importance of JavaScript? Why only JavaScript for front end, especially? Okay, all these things. So I hope you are ready with your computer or mobile. In between, I will ask few questions. If you know the answer, just reply in the chat. If you don't know the answer, no problem. You can Google it or you can take help from ChatGPT. Fine, you should give the answer. Okay. Now, okay. Tell me, in which year JavaScript was came into the world? Quick.
1995.
Yeah, everyone should ping me the answer. Even suppose already Pankaj has replied, Vishwanath replied, but still you can type it so that you will remember. Okay, JavaScript was introduced in 1995. Fantastic. Okay, and in which year Java was came? Quick.
The same year.
Same year. Fantastic. Okay, in the same year, Java came first or JavaScript came first?
Java only came first.
Okay, fantastic. So in the same year, Java came first and later JavaScript came. Okay, I will ask few other questions. Okay, how many of you love C++? Okay, just check in which year C came and C++. Okay, don't think like these information is very important and definitely it will give a more knowledge for you. Okay, just Google it and find out in which year C language introduced, in which year C++ came, in which year PHP. Just just ping me like this: C which year or C++ which year, like that. I will ask. I will give minimum three or four programming languages. I need answer for C, C++, and PHP, and another powerful programming language now, Python and C#.NET. These are the really popular and interesting programming languages. So I need answer for C, C++, PHP, Python, and C#. Quick, don't waste the time. You can take help from Google or ChatGPT, whatever it is. Fantastic. Someone already raised
19,
hand.
1975 is C, 1985 is C++.
So one, okay, 1972 C language. C++ came 1980. Okay,
85.
1985. Okay, C
Yeah.
language 1972.
1975.
Sure. Someone pinged that. Okay, fine. 1975 C language. C++
PHP
1980.
1985 C++.
Fantastic. On
PHP is 1994.
PHP 1994.
Yeah.
PHP. Okay, Python.
Python checked it.
Come on, I think 12 or 15
Python
students.
1991.
Python 1991. Okay, you can
Yeah.
unmute and you can answer, no problem.
Yeah, thank
1991 Python. Okay, we need to put in the top. 1991 Python. Okay. C#.NET, another programming language called C#.NET. I hope you are aware of, right? C Sharp. Okay, C Sharp 2000. Fantastic. Very good, very good. So here 1995 Java was introduced. In the same year, maybe after 3 4 months, we got JavaScript. Fantastic. And in the year 2000, what the C sharp.net came. Fantastic. So just remember these, and if you have a notebook, just note down. Definitely, I'm saying because we are not learning all these programming languages just for to get a job or to earn some money, right? So if you are learning all these things just for money sake or just for a job sake, definitely you can't feel happiness while learning. So we need to do something in our life. We are going to achieve something. So automatically you will earn money and job and everything will follow you. Okay, fine, fantastic. So and one more interesting thing, okay? Because yes, these are the game changers in the whole programming world and web world. So okay, other programming languages also there, but these are the most important things for us. So now I'm going to ask you one more question. In which year internet was introduced and HTML? Okay, HTML. Okay, CSS we no need to worry. Okay, HTML and internet. Because JavaScript, if you want to understand JavaScript, you should understand, okay, the journey of all, at least HTML and internet, all these things. Just quickly find out in which year HTML was introduced and in which year internet came. Quickly, because you will improve your searching skills also. Quick, 1991, which one? Just ping me like this. HTML and a hyphen 1991 like that. If you are giving the answer for that. 1970 internet came? Really? I don't think so. Please cross check again. Everyone should search it because if you found two or three different answers, we can conclude. Again, we can take help from our Google mother. Quick, 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 quick. Don't think that trainer should find out everything and trainer should give answers to you. If I do everything, I will improve my knowledge. But if you want to improve your knowledge, you should find out. Okay? Someone saying that HTML 1993, is it correct? And internet came in 1991. Sure, because at least two or three members, if you give an answer, so that it's a confirmation. HTML in 1991. Intern. Oh my God, we are getting different answers. Okay, what Chat GPT is giving? It developed in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Internet. Okay, okay, fine. So, okay, most of the people given like HTML 1991. Yeah, hopefully it's 1991. 1991. Internet also the same era. Okay, at least I will give one circle. Okay, internet also came in the same time. Okay, if you see, HTML came in 1991, and before that we have C, C++ already. Python is also there, of course, in the 1991. That means we are doing a lot of programming and we are bringing some softwares, few things with the help of C and C++. But this is a game changer, HTML. Can anyone tell me what is the use of HTML? Can anyone tell me quickly? Uh, okay, in 1960s introduced to a project called Opponent Advanced Research Program. Okay, HTML. Okay, internet was introduced in 1960, but everyone started using internet with the help of HTML. Right, HTML is the important thing. Okay, create web pages. Fantastic to create web pages. Okay, fantastic. Because if you see, with the help of Google, normally if you search anything, just check out. I'm just first go with the Google only. Google, just Google it, the home page, and right click. Just check whether what is this page. Okay, if you check properly, this is the HTML page. Okay, now tell me any other website or web application quickly. Which is your favorite web application? You can cross check whether they are using HTML or not. Quick. Netflix. Okay, let's see Netflix, and you can cross check your favorite application in your desktop, and tell me whether it is using HTML file or not. Right click, inspect. If you just click on inspect, I will tell you what is the importance of inspect and all these things. So if you see, and after that, this is also HTML file. This is also HTML file. And give me one more. Amazon. Yeah, everyone loves shopping with Amazon. Amazon. Right click, just inspect. Okay. Again, it is also a HTML file, right? So if you want to create a Amazon or a Netflix, or even let me open Facebook. Facebook is web. I'm talking about the web applications, not mobile applications. Inspect. So if you see, this is also a HTML only. HTML only. So I hope you guys understood, right? Suppose if you want to see anything in a browser, okay, almost everything is a, because if you just load image or kind of thing, that is different. But all the web pages in the world or web applications are built with the help of HTML. I hope you understand that importance of HTML. Okay, fine. So we have a HTML, and we have already C++, Python, PHP, and Java also there. Okay, Java also there. Okay, fantastic. But what is the need of JavaScript? What is the need of JavaScript? Can anyone tell me what is the need of JavaScript? If even though we have a great programming languages called Java, C, C++, all these things, why we need a JavaScript, another programming language? Can anyone? If you know already, quick, quick. To make web page more interactive, to execute our programs in website without using server. hmm Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, yeah, I need few more answers. JS makes responsive design easier. Okay, any other? Because almost everything is correct. Even if you can add few more points. Why we need a JavaScript? Why we need a JavaScript? It is used to validate the forms. Okay, fantastic. For dynamic functioning. hmm Very good. Next, client-side scripting. That is fantastic. Client-side scripting. Okay, fine. So now everyone understood that we should do something in the client side, some client-side scripting. JavaScript waits for none. Okay, I think many few other programming languages also wait for none. That's not the, of course, that's a JavaScript nature. But why we need a JavaScript? Okay, fantastic. Few people said a client and a server. First, we should understand what is a client and what is a server. Tell me quickly what is a client and what is a server, at least in terms of web application. We are learning web applications. Okay, no problem. You can give any kind of example. What is a client and server? Quick. What is a client and what is a server? Okay, and you are saying that we need to execute something in the client. Why can't we execute that the same thing in a server? Like that. First of all, we should understand what is a client and what is a server. Then you will understand what is the importance of JavaScript. Quick. I'm saying you can check in the Google. No problem. You can ask the chat GPT or you can call your friends also. No problem. But you should give an answer. The person who requests for information is called a client. Okay. But in web application, tell me. Of course, that's a correct. But just try to explain me in terms of web application. if you know, network architecture that work together to enable communication. I don't know. Of course, this is somewhat complex framing. Yeah, try to find out simple answers from Google. Quick. This is what learning. I will tell you. Anyway, I will tell you, but you should learn because in this process you will learn 50%. Only two or three people are giving answer. I am expecting from everyone. Even if it is wrong, also no problem. Just find something and give me. JavaScript is a client-side script, meaning the browser processes the code instead of web server. Okay, that is fine. But my question is, what is the client and what is a server? Data exchange between the devices. That's like that's a network. My question is, what is a client and what is a server? Even you can tell me in Telugu, Hindi, English, or any other languages do you know, and you can give any simple example in real time also, that is also fine.
క్లయింట్ సైడ్ అంటే మనకు యూజర్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ దగ్గర కమ్యూనికేషన్ చేసేది క్లయింట్ సైడ్ అండ్ సర్వర్ సైడ్ అంటే మనకు డొమైన్ అండ్ హోస్ట్ సైడ్ ఉండే లాంగ్వేజెస్ మనం సర్వర్ సైడ్ అంటాం.
Very good, fantastic. Yeah, you can unmute and tell me. Fantastic, very good, Vishwant. Server is store data, client is to take data from server. Yeah, that is also some example, good example. Client will request for server and server will give response to the client. Yeah, that's a correct definition. So yeah, almost everyone knows, but you need to explain in a proper way. That's it. Everyone knows that what is a client and server. Okay. Okay, fine. So if you see, the simple thing is, suppose if you see, um, water tank is there, and everyone takes waters from water tank. Okay, you can take any kind of example, but we should talk about web application. Suppose if you see, you have created a simple HTML file. Suppose home.html file. Okay, home.html file you have created in your computer. Okay, in your computer. Suppose if this is there in your computer, how can other people can access it? Tell me. Suppose I have created a HTML file in my computer. Okay, how other people can access this page? Can anyone tell me what I need to do? Quick, 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 quick. If you know. Okay, 1 minute. I think we have taken a lot of time. So I will explain. So if you see, if I have created a simple HTML file, simple hello world or welcome to HTML world or something you have just typed it. So if you see, if you want to, if everyone in the world wants to open this page, what we need to do, that should be available in the internet. So it means someone can access through internet. So at the time, suppose we can call it as even your computer can also be a server. Okay. So for simple explanation, suppose I'm just pushing this home.html into GitHub. Okay. Normally, if I publish this home.html file into GitHub, okay, if you don't know GitHub, don't worry. So I'm just, I think you know, right? GoDaddy or ComeDaddy, few things are there. So you can host your application. So something, this is a computer. This is a computer. Again, it's a computer. Okay, it is there in India. Okay, suppose computer that is there in my place. Okay, what I'm doing, I just published or hosted through some softwares or whatever it is. So now anyone can access my HTML file through this one. So I just purchased one domain HTTP colon something. Okay, www dot raghu.com something. Okay, I just install all the softwares and everything required. to access my file from my computer to the whole world. Okay, I'm not going to publish in a GoDaddy or something. That is also fine. Or even you can, your computer, the simple computer which you are using, okay, that also can be a server. But for understanding, okay, suppose if you are able to access my file from my computer through other thing. Suppose you have your computer, X person, Y person, Z person. Suppose. So here, from here, Vasanta through internet, if she tried http colon double slash www.ragu.com, the request will come to the my computer. So if suppose Sriram is there, if we send a request, it will come to the my computer. If someone says my computer, if someone says my computer. So if you see, suppose person A. So here we are talking about a computers. So this is also computer, A also computer, B also computer, C also computer, and D also a computer. Okay, maybe these computers are much more faster or more capacity than my computer. But the thing is, my computer is holding the data, or my computer have a home.html file, and I've just published everything so that other persons can access my file through internet. Internet is nothing, just connection between all the computers. So if you just provide the network between all the computers, that's called internet. Okay, fine. So if you A or B or C or D can access from computer, now tell me what is the client and what is the server here, at least in this example. Unmute and tell me whether this is my computer, Raghu's computer, Raghu's computer. Whether this computer is a server, or A is a server, or a B is a server, or a C is a server, or D is a server. Quick, unmute and tell me.
The computer which requests for any file isn't client, and the computer which will host the service isn't server.
Okay, in this example, which is the server according to your example?
Raghu's computer, like
Okay, fantastic.
Raghu's computer.
Yeah, this computer is a server, and A, B, C, D, and everything is a server. Suppose now, tell me, suppose I've just placed this home.html in computer called B, okay, and you can access that file from www.b.com, okay, for example. So now tell me who is the server and who is the client?
B computer is an server and accessing all other computers.
Yes, fantastic. That means here, don't think that server means it's a big thing and client means it should be a small thing. So any computer, any small computer can become a server. The only thing is, if you are providing any web pages, and if through internet, if anyone is able to access from that particular computer, that the source computer is called the server, and the computers which are accessing that from their computers is called the client. Simple. So here now I will draw it one more time. So not normally what we will do, so it's very difficult for us to configure and make our simple computer as a server, because it needs lot of memory. At the same time, it should be available 24 by 7, right? Server means it should be available 24 by 7. Now tell me, so if you're if you, at 12 p.m., can you open Amazon at 6 o'clock a.m. or something? Can you open Netflix? But because Netflix and everything, all these things are available 24 by 7, because it's very difficult for us to make our simple computer be available 24 by 7. That's why what we will do, it's very difficult for us to maintain that. That's why the GoDaddy or GitHub, lot of things are there. For example, we can take a GitHub, because we are going to use Git, mm, because Git has using we are going to use GitHub in other purposes also. But here, for example, we have a simple HTML file. Suppose I have created a HTML file, hello.html, hello.html. So now what I'm doing, I'm just publishing this hello.html to GitHub because my computer is very small. That's why I'm just publishing it to GitHub. So now what will happen? So GitHub, once you publish, GitHub will provide some URL, http colon first slash slash suppose ragu dot or slash something home.html. So whatever it is. So if it will give us some URL for you. Even I will show you how to publish the GitHub and everything. I will tell you. So if through this, okay, address, through this address, if anyone can access from the world, whole world. So now you guys understood what is a client and server. Now tell me, give me a confirmation that everyone understood what is a client and server. Still, if you have a doubt,
Yes.
ask me. Yeah, just ping me yes or no, or I don't know, or something in the chat quickly. Quick, don't waste the time because already we have wasted minimum 24 years of time. Okay, after completing graduation also, we are not able to get a job. Actually, if we learn properly, we should build minimum Amazon, Netflix, and all these things within a year. We can build it actually. The biggest problem is we didn't learn properly. No one is there to guide us properly. Okay, fantastic. I hope you guys understood properly. Now we are going to enter into the very interesting topic. Okay, very interesting topic. Okay, fine. I have a HTML file, hello.html. Fine. Now tell me if I want to build on a web application or a website or Netflix or whatever, you can take any kind of example. Now we have many programming languages are there. C, C++, PHP, Python, Java, or JavaScript. Whatever. Okay, JavaScript was not born. Okay, we are talking before that. Suppose if you want to create a web application, now tell me, first of all, tell me what is the use of these programming languages? Why we are using these programming languages actually? So, okay, HTML file, we understood that if you want to create a simple web page, we are going to use a HTML, and you will, if you just provide or host in a GitHub, that's perfect, and anyone can access it, and anyone can see the web page. That is fantastic. Now, what is the need of programming language for us? Can anyone tell me? What is the need of programming language in web application? Suppose Amazon is there, Netflix is there, Facebook is there, or any, you can take any, chat GPT is there. Why they are using a programming language? Tell me, what is the need of programming language? You can give any simple example, that is fine. If you don't know the answer, I will explain, no problem.
To build any different applications or and to simplify our work,
Hmm.
manual work.
Okay, computer has to understand our high level language. Okay, if it understand what is the use actually? Yeah, okay, just tell me more answers so that we will get a clarity. Everyone, ask Google, ask ChatGPT. It reduces time complexity. These are the backend languages to store the data and give more functionality to application. Okay, okay. Yeah, I need minimum 30 answers because we are using programming languages for it has more advantages, many advantages. At least just mention 15 or 20 advantages of using a programming languages. Quick. Because after completing graduation, if you don't know why programming language and what is the use of programming language, it's very difficult. Quick, I'm saying take help from Google. Copy paste from Google. That is also fine for me. Copy paste from Google. But try read it. If you feel that is a proper one, just copy paste it. Quick. Okay, I will do countdown. Like I will count 10 at least. Meanwhile, you can find answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just tell me simple example. Simple example. Simple purpose. Computer takes the code as computer language and provides us machine language. Okay, because if you write in high level programming languages, we can convert into machine level language. Okay, but what is the use? What you will do with that machine language? Yeah, okay, we can convert into the machine language. What it will do actually? What it will do? You can give any example, 100 examples. Very good, come on. We can say factorial of 5 within 5 seconds, but we can't say factorial of 500 if you write a program. Yes, fantastic, fantastic. That's perfect because it's very difficult to calculate few things, right? It's very difficult to remember few things, so that we can take help of computer. With the help of programming language we can because if you write some program to calculate factorial of uh, 500 number or big number or factorial or just print Fibonacci series for 1000 numbers or something, so computer can do it fast, right? That means uh, whatever you write a program, computer will do that, perform on, and it will give with the help of CPU. Okay, programming language is system of notation for writing computer programs. Most programming languages are text-based formal. Okay, fine to write a programs to instruct a computer for computations. Yeah, simple thing is just for a calculation. For one example is to calculate something. So just tell me quickly without checking a Google, what is 18 into 17? Quickly tell me. 18 into 17. Don't check the Google, don't ask ChatGPT. Just tell me what is the output of 18 into 17. I will take, okay, I will count down how many seconds, how many minutes you will take. Okay, 18 into 17 is 306. Okay, now 118 into 117. Calculate it. I don't take help from Google, I'm saying. How much time it will take to calculate? It's very difficult for us, right? For me it's very difficult. If you ask the question 18 into 7 also, I can't answer. It's very difficult for me. Okay, so to do a complex things, so we are using computers. Okay, here the point is why we are using programming languages. Okay, fine, with the help of programming language we can do lot of big things. So here I want to build a simple calculator. I want to build a simple calculator. Okay, I want to build a simple calculator. Suppose if you see hello.html, in this hello.html, one minute, in this hello.html, this is a calculator. Okay, that is heading is a calculator. I'm just putting two text boxes. Arey Baba, where are you? Come on. Okay, I'm just putting two text boxes and one button, simple one button, just for addition only. Just for addition only. Suppose you can say enter a value, enter b value. Suppose if I enter 18 and b value 2, okay, and if you see add, so if you click on that button it will print 20. We know that we just build a simple calculator. Of course we are going to build everything, don't worry. So now tell me which programming language we can use it. So I want to build a simple calculator. I want to build a simple calculator. Which programming language we need to use? Okay, C. Okay, fantastic. Python, JavaScript, Java, C++. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. So if you see, if you want to build a calculator, if you want to build a calculator, okay, you can use C, C++, PHP, Python, or Java. But here the question is, you should integrate with a HTML file, right? So what is the thing is, you have a HTML file. You have a HTML file. The thing is, you should provide the user interface. So if you just open a C compiler, of course, if you write a program in C or C++, PHP, Python, Java, JavaScript, whatever it is, okay, fine. If you give a and B value, it will calculate and it will find. But that's not the thing. We should provide the user interface, because even second class students also should able to open the website, and they can enter easily 18.2, and if they click on button add, and we should get an output, right? Okay, so we should build in that way. So what is need? User interface. Because you should not ask that. Suppose if your father is there, okay, so you can't explain to your father, right? Suppose if suppose not normally, my father is a farmer, he didn't study it properly or whatever it is. So if I want to give my father, I can't say that, daddy, just open a C compiler and just give a input what computer asking, and just click on enter or just click on F9, it will compile and it will print output. It's not possible. So what we will do, because with the help of HTML, with the help of CSS, we will just add some few beautiful styles for that, and we will build a user interface. Okay, user interface. This is very interesting, very interesting. So we're just connecting the dots so that you will understand what is the need of JavaScript very, very soon. So we have built up just two text boxes, one button. Two text box, one button. Now tell me, suppose if you want to calculate it, you need a computer language, right? So at any cost, okay, in that HTML file, okay, you should write some code, okay, with a C or a C++ or something. Cannot tell me. Can anyone write C or PHP or Python or Java or C Sharp.NET program in HTML file? What I'm asking, if you have a one HTML file, okay, how can you write C language programs? How can you write C++ programs in HTML file? How can you write Java programs in HTML file? Okay, it's very difficult, right? Now tell me, can I don't know if you are a Java developer, can you explain how without using JavaScript? I'm saying still till now JavaScript was not born. Before that I'm asking, because okay, HTML file is there and few other programming languages are there. Can we build a simple calculator without taking help of JavaScript? Can anyone tell me? With a user interface? Mm-hmm. Okay, which one said servlets? Okay, okay. The answer is the answer is yes. Answer is yes. Without using JavaScript also, we can build a calculator with the help of HTML file. And suppose if you see, like if you learn Java or if you learn .NET, okay, they are providing some framework. Okay, if you just build something in HTML file, if you are writing a .NET, actually I learned .NET, I didn't learn Java, that's why I'm saying. So here .NET, you have a file called CS, if I'm not wrong. So app.cs, I think. So here this is index.html file. Suppose if it is JavaScript, we use app.js, right? In the same way, we can write app.cs file. Of course, we can do some connectivity between the HTML and CS file some way. So in the same way, suppose if you're doing with a PHP, the file name should be .php or something. And Python, I don't know what is this. Java, I think JSP if I'm not wrong. So yes, we can build applications without help of JavaScript also. So if you see, okay, now I will come to the same point after asking few questions. Okay, after asking few questions. Okay, now tell me, yeah, in Python using Django, yeah, very good, very good. So if you want to build any web application with the help of Python, we are using Django framework. Yes, without taking help of JavaScript, you can build awesome applications. Without taking help of JavaScript, you can build applications with Java. Without helping JavaScript, you can build applications with the .NET. Yes, we can do it. Okay, fantastic. So now tell me, suppose now we came to 1995. Suppose if you see, so before that, what I'm lacking. Okay, HTML is there. HTML is there. HTML came in 1991, right? You said. So previously we have C and C++ and Python was also there, and if I'm not wrong, PHP also there. And 1995 Java was introduced. So if you see, it's very difficult to integrate. Of course, Django framework came um, after some time after 1995 or something. Okay, Django framework was not there at 1990s. So if you see, but internet was really getting more popularity in especially in 1990s, 1991 to 1994. Everyone started. That's a beginning era. Everyone started using internet. So just if you just enter some URL, you are getting websites. Everyone going crazy. So now everyone really feeling happy. So now we should go back to 1991 again, 1991 to 1994. So if you see, if you have a HTML file and if you want to build a calculator, so this is index.html. Okay, index.html. Just a minute. Index.html. So without providing user interface like HTML page, yes, you can build a calculator with C, C++, Python, and PHP because they are very fast and they can do calculations quickly. But here the problem is we should provide user interface because we should provide some easiness or simplicity for user to interact with your computer. So that's why. So here, okay, fine. So anyway, how to integrate, that's a different question. But here if you see, the requirement came that okay, everyone started using internet. Everyone is able to open the websites like wiki pages were the initial era. So everyone wants to build suppose calculator. So if you want to build a calculator with C language with the help of index.html, it's very difficult because right now I don't know how to do that. C++ also, it's very difficult. Python, okay, we got the Django framework, that's why the Python is good and PHP is also good. But here if you see, in 1995, the great thing happened, that is Java. So if you see, with the help of HTML, already HTML file was there, and these people came up with a framework called Java because how it will work and all those things we can learn later. Okay, Java framework, whatever what we can call framework. So they will provide some software. You don't need to think too much about that. How if you just enter click on button, how it will execute JavaScript. That's a different story. So here index.html is there, and we can do some calculation with the help of Java. Okay, everyone, just tell me understood up to this point. Do you have any questions? Ask me quickly. Everyone, unmute and tell me. No problem. Okay. What we are doing, we are creating a simple calculator with the help of HTML and Java because Java was introduced now itself in 1995, and they came up with a really beautiful framework. For developers, you don't need to think about how to connect this HTML file to C or C++. It's very difficult, right? So Java, with the help of Java framework, we can do it simply. Okay, how we can do it? Yes, maybe if I have some time later, definitely we can do some example with that also. So now thing is, okay, here one more thing is important. One more thing is important. Okay, apart from all these technologies. Okay, if you want to open HTML file, you need internet. And tell me one more superpower in the world. Can anyone tell me that is very important to see your HTML file? Can anyone tell me? Now we should start learn that one. Already we know that. If you want to open HTML file, which software do you use? మీరు HTML file suppose www.google.com, you are writing netflix.com. Okay, మీరు ఎక్కడ చూస్తున్నారు అవన్నీ? Where, from which software you are using? Okay, not VS Code. VS Code is to write some code, to develop something. What is that? Chrome browser. 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 Tell me, everyone, just tell me which one? How to open HTML file? Because if you just create a HTML file, just the tags and all those things, who is converting that HTML file into a web page? Who is doing that? Browser
Browser.
is doing. Browser is doing. Browser is a superpower. Okay, now tell me. Okay, now tell me quickly, in which year browser was introduced? Quickly, check in the Google. This is very important. In which year browser was introduced into the world? This is very, very important. In which year, or at the same time, which company created browser first time? That is very important, right? Quickly, check in the Google, ask ChatGPT, ask your friend.
1991,
Okay,
next computer was developed.
next, Net's computer,
NEXT.
NEXT. Okay,
Yeah.
they had developed the first browser.
Yeah. 1990, Tim Berners-Lee for
Hmm.
the next computer and
Okay,
introduced this to his colleagues at CERN in March 1991.
okay, fine. Almost, we are saying that in 1991 we got HTML, right? If you want to see the HTML file, you need a browser. Almost maybe 1 or 2 months or in the same time. What? Because without, suppose if you don't have a browser, how to open a, how you will convert that HTML file into a web page? It's not possible, at least now. So what it is required? Browser. Definitely browser came at least few days before HTML, or parallelly, or to display, convert this HTML file into a web page, definitely we need a browser. So parallelly, they got the browser. So fantastic. Now here, three things are important. One is, through internet we can access HTML files which are there in other computers. You can bring that HTML file into your computer. You can open that with the help of browser. That's fantastic. And we are using, okay, from along with C, C++, Python and PHP, yes, Java was very powerful and helpful to build web applications like anything. Okay, now finally we reached 1995 and we are building a simple calculator. We are building simple calculator with the help of Java. Fantastic. Now tell me, do you need a break? Because almost it's 50 minutes. I don't know whether you have energy to continue or not. What about you? Everyone should say already. If you left already, okay, no problem. If you're already sleeping, no problem. Can I continue? Continue, continue, continue. Okay, okay, fine. So we can continue because, yeah, a lot of things are there. Because if you are feeling interesting, then only we can continue. Otherwise, it's a boring. Okay, fine. Super fantastic. At least today we should understand why we need a JavaScript. That's it. Okay, then we can understand why we need to learn React and all the stuff later. Okay, super fantastic. Now we just came here to 1995. So if you want to build a simple calculator with the help of Java and with the help of HTML, we can build applications. Super awesome. Now the whole programming world, because if you see, In 1995, once the Java was introduced, whole programming world, it is very popular, like hot cake. Like we used to say that it if you release the iPhone, what iPhone, I think iPhone 10 or 11, because everyone is really eager to buy those things, right? Suppose if you're big fan of Rajamouli, and suppose if you're fan of Prabhas or Power Star Pawan Kalyan, so everyone is eagerly waiting that, and everyone is started watching those movies and celebrated. Like in the same way, because HTML was came and we are able to see some web pages, but we need some software or some infrastructure or something to build applications quickly. So yes, Java was introduced in 1995, and everyone started creating some softwares. Okay, now we are entering to the very interesting story. Okay, very interesting story. So now I'm just opening another paint. So now tell me again, take help from Google. Which company has introduced Java? Quick. And which company introduced browser? Because this is very important. Who introduced? Okay, I'm not asking the person who invented Java. I'm just asking the question, which company behind Java? Which company is there behind the browser? Of course, we should know who has invented Java. We should respect them. And we are big fan for them. So now here in this discussion, we need which company was who is the owner of Java in 1995. Quickly, just tell me. Java by Microsoft, browser by Netscape. That is wrong. I guess Sun Microsystem. Yes. Okay. Java was introduced by Sun Microsystems. Very good. Fantastic. Which company? Sun Micro Microsystems. Sun Microsystem was introduced Java. Now tell me which company has introduced the browser? Like popular browser, maybe some other companies have introduced, but um, Java. Okay, fantastic. Very everyone given right answer. Okay, someone said browser by Netscape. Yes, fantastic. That's the correct answer. Of course, I'm not sure before Netscape if someone has implemented something, but the popularity came for the Netscape company. I think they have introduced the first browser. Okay, the browser name also some different Mocha or something. I'm not sure. So just check in the Google and you will find a really beautiful stories behind that. So here super thing is there. Of course, we have HTML. Some other company or some other person or somewhere they have created HTML file. Everyone using HTML. Fantastic. We have a HTML file. If you give it to the browser, it will if you give a HTML file to the browser, it will give a web web page, right? What is the need of browser? It will convert your HTML file to a web page. That is the need of browser. Okay, browser is really powerful. Maybe we don't give that much respect to the browser, but browser is the really awesome thing invented by the human beings. Okay, fantastic. So now story begins. The part 2 of Bahubali or something begins. So if you see, Sun Microsystem introduced the Java and Netscape company introduced the browser. Fantastic. And everything is going well. So we are doing HTML with the help of HTML and Java. We are building lots of applications, and because Sun Microsystem company is earning lots of money. Fantastic. But someday here there is a problem. There is a problem. Of course, this is very good, fantastically, because before without Java, because Java solved many problems. Java is still in 2023. Java is very powerful. Okay, we are going to talk about that one also. But here our the goal is to understand why JavaScript. Why JavaScript? Even though we have a Java, why we need another programming language called JavaScript. Okay, super. So here Okay, I will explain a simple thing. So with the help of this HTML and Java, we have done a simple calculator. We have done a simple calculator. Okay, fine. I'm just opening in another browser. What it is? What it is? Finally, we have built a simple calculator. Dun, dun, dun. So this file name is calc.html and the logic was written in Java. I'm just mentioning here the logic was written in Java, and here in the HTML page we have two text boxes and one button. Fantastic. And after designing this, we are deploying and just placed somewhere in the server or a big computer which is available 24 by 7 to serve these web pages. Fine, fantastic. This is there in suppose USA, because okay, we should respect them because they have done a lot of inventions. Okay, in that perspective USA is very great, and many ways we can discuss about later. So we have a calculator. Okay, fantastic. The URL is like http colon double double slash www dot uh, calc.com, something simple. If you do this one, so we just purchase a domain or something. If now with the help of this http URL, anyone can suppose now if you see. So now tell me how many of you are interested to use this www.calc.com. Raise your hands. How many of you are interested? Because we have created a simple beautiful calculator. Okay, I think everyone is interested, so let's see. So Lakshmi, Sriram, Ramadevi, Sweta, and Bhargavi. Okay, many people. Okay, Lakshmi is there. So get ready. I will ask simple questions. Lakshmi purchased the computer, and Bhargavi has a computer, and Ramadevi has a computer, and Sriram using a computer. Whether you are using MacBook or Mac or Windows or suppose a Dell laptop, whatever it is. So everyone has a browser. So inside, everyone install the browser. Fantastic. Either Google Chrome or any other browser. Fantastic. So everyone has an internet connection so that everyone can access these things. Now the interesting thing. I don't know. I'm saying interesting, but I'm not sure whether it is interesting for you or not. But at least I need to say that it's interesting. Okay, fantastic. Now, if you see, so first Lakshmi has tried uh, type that URL http colon www.calci.com. So this person, this server send an HTML file to you. So just imagine this one is a HTML file, the same HTML file. So now Lakshmi has entered 5 and 6 and she has clicked on a button. Now tell me, Lakshmi is doing from her computer. This is also a computer. This is also a computer. This is also a computer. This computer also have a CPU and everything because these four clients also computer and this is also a computer. So now tell me, if I type 5 and 6 and click on a button, who is going to calculate it? We have written code in Java, right? We have written the code in Java. Now tell me whether Lakshmi computer is going to calculate 5 plus 6 and it will give a written result as 11, or the computer which is there in USA. Tell me. First of all, do you understood my question? సో ఆ బ్రౌజర్ ని ఓపెన్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆ క్యాల్సీ ఆ పేజ్ లో మీరు సపోజ్ ఎంటర్ ఒక కంప్యూటర్ ఓపెన్ చేస్తారు calci.com అని చెప్పేసి. సపోజ్ ఐ విల్ గివ్ వన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. సో లెట్ మీ ఓపెన్ సమ్ ఆన్లైన్ క్యాలిక్యులేటర్స్. Okay, calculator. Dun, dun, dun. So fine. Please open. Okay, fine. Finally, so we see online-calculator.com. Just imagine the same thing. Lakshmi has opened from her computer. She's and he just selected 5 and plus 6 and she clicked on equal to. So we got the result 11. Now tell me in this example, if you build on a web application with the help of HTML and Java, and if you click on that button, who is going to calculate? Because here we have a computer, right? Here also we have a computer. This is very important. Here we have a computer and this server is also a computer. Okay, who is going to calculate that?
Java.
Okay, Java. But where? Because if you write code in a Java, it will compile or it will convert from high level programming language into machine level programming language. And if you give those instructions to the computer, it will compute, it will calculate, right? So here we have two computers. One computer is for Lakshmi, another computer is there in USA. Which computer do that calculation? Okay, ఆ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ ఎవరు చేస్తారు? లక్ష్మి కంప్యూటర్ చేస్తుందా లేకపోతే ఈ అమెరికాలో ఉన్న కంప్యూటర్ చేస్తుందా?
Lakshmi.
Tell me, no problem. Whether it's right or wrong, you have only two options. One is Lakshmi's computer, another one is USA computer. Okay, quick, everyone should answer. If you don't know the
USA.
answer, just guess it. You have like 50% luck, chance of luck. So Bhavita said USA. Ping me. Because anyway, I think Lakshmi, you are there in India or USA?
India.
Okay, fine. Okay, India computer or USA computer? Ping me. Because how many people are there? I think already 10 members left. No problem. 10 members are there. Just ping me USA computer or India computer. I need answer from everyone. Quick, 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 quick. Bhavita said USA. Just ping me in the chat or unmute and tell me.
USA.
Okay. Vishwanath said USA. Shashidhar, what is your
It's
answer?
not Vishwanath sir, it's in Vishwant.
Oh, sorry, Vishwant. Ah, Vishwant. Sorry. Sriram.
USA, sir.
Okay. Everyone is interested in USA computer.
Might be India, I guess.
Who said that?
Shishidhar.
Shashidhar. Okay. Shashidhar.
Because everything is loaded in that particular computer, so it's like not server is required, right? Anyhow, it will calculate, I guess, in Lakshmi's computer only.
Okay. Okay. Good. But if it is calculated in the Lakshmi's computer, that's a good thing, right? That's a good choice, right? But here it is executing on USA computer. So if you build a simple calculator with the help of Java, because if you see, just understand clearly, because Lakshmi has a computer. So if you want to convert Java program into machine language, you need software, right? Because Lakshmi didn't install any software in her machine. How it is possible to execute in Lakshmi's computer? Is it possible without installing software? Because suppose if you are working in with the help of you are a Java developer, what are the software you need to install? If you are a C language, so you need a compiler, right? Do you know? You need a compiler to convert your uh, program into machine level language, right?
Yes.
Agree with me? Yes. So here what is happening? What is happening? It is executing on which computer? USA. So just to calculate 5 plus 6. So even if you ask my son, he will give the answer 11. But for that, we need to send a request from India to USA, and in USA that computer will calculate and it will send a response. Okay, fine. So Bhargavi also need to calculate 5 plus 5. So what will happen? The request will go to the server which is there in USA, and it should send the response to the again to India to Bhargavi's computer, and it will display 10. So now tell me, is this the right thing or is it the good thing? For doing a simple calculation, we need to send a request to the computer which is there in USA. Maybe you will ask that, Raghu, after 1 hour, if you ask the questions, it's very difficult for us to answer something. Okay, fine. Is it right? Definitely, it is not the right thing. But here we no need to blame Java because yes, Java is very powerful. Java is super thing. With the help of Java, we can build really great applications. But the thing is, to calculate the simple thing 5 plus 5, we should not send to the server. That is the only problem. That is the only problem. Here, problem is not with the Java. Problem is not with the Java. Java is a very powerful. Till to 2023 also powerful. After 3023 also definitely Java will be there, and Java will be again a powerful thing. But the problem here is, okay, to calculate simple things, because already Lakshmi has a computer and Bhargavi also computer, or Bhavita also computer, Ramadevi has a computer, Sriram is a computer. But why can't we utilize this computer to calculate 5 plus 6 is equal to 11, 5 plus 5 is equal to 10? So now tell me, we should think in that way, or blindly we can go with the Java and we can implement the applications? What is your choice? To build a simple calculator, do we need to use Java? Unmute and tell me now. Okay, last 5 minutes only. Definitely we can stop the session. We can continue the discussion tomorrow. So it's not the right thing, right? For just calculating simple thing, we should not send a request to the server which is there in USA. Okay, it's not the right thing. So we need a solution for that. Just tell me what is the solution? What is the solution for that? What is the solution? Okay, you know that that's a JavaScript.
JavaScript.
That's the JavaScript. That's the JavaScript. But if you see here, this Sun Microsystem, okay, this Sun Microsystem is a big company. Look, at the same time, we have another big company. Which one? Everyone knows that.
Microsoft.
Microsoft. Okay. At the time, Microsoft is a big company and Sun Microsystem. Both are really two big companies in the software world. Okay, we'll talk about Microsoft tomorrow. So what? Because Sun Microsystem has a Java and they are earning money like anything. Every day they are earning like this at the time. Dollars. Huge money, huge popularity. It's very successful. The only problem is, so for doing a simple calculations, why we need to send a request to the server? It's a big thing. Like right now, everyone has an internet and that is fine, right? But in 1990s, 1995 especially, the by for using the internet, it's very costly, right? So at the time, we need some solution, right? We need some solutions because you should find a problem, you should understand the problem, and if you are able to solve that problem with the help of your knowledge and technology, that's the innovation. So here, this Sun Microsystem, because if you see the HTML, the client, okay, here this HTML file is loaded, is converting that HTML into the web page is doing by the browser. So the the idea for Sun Microsystem is, so can we integrate some programming language with HTML, and that should be execute inside the browser. So if we can do that, so we can solve this problem. What is the requirement for now? What is the question? We need a programming language that should convert from high level to low language in the browser itself with the help of client computer itself. We should do that. Suppose if you are able to do it, if we are able to do it, yes, we can solve the big problem. Okay, that's a fantastic. So that's the question. Now we can postpone that discussion to tomorrow. Okay, so that is the problem. What is the problem? So sending us for small thing to the server is a big problem. So we should calculate those small things with the help of browser itself. So what Sun Microsystem did, because they don't know how browser is working. They don't know because Sun Microsystem didn't invent any browser. Sun Microsystem didn't invent any browser. But this one is there. He came up with. Now tell me which browser came from Microsoft. That's the last question. I think already you left. Okay, Edge. Right now, Edge. Initially that was. Tell me. Maybe yes, Explorer. What Explorer? What Explorer?
Internet
Internet Explorer. Okay, but the Sun Microsystem didn't went to Microsoft. Okay, they also have an Internet Explorer. They went to Netscape. But this Microsoft, because the browser invented by Netscape, these Microsoft people did some reverse engineering by understanding this Netscape browser, and they came up with a different browser. And end of the day, they have collapsed this Netscape company. Okay, that's a different story. We can talk tomorrow. Okay, fine. That's all for today. Oh my God, it's really really long session. Thanks for